Hello, welcome to Bob's Dungeon. My name is Bob, I'll be your host. And there are, at this point, a lot of different OSR games out there for you to look at and play. And I've been collecting a lot of them lately because I've been getting back into the OSR because that's where I have my roots and that's what I've learned that I enjoy the most. And so in this video, we're going to look at one of the OSR games I have, and it's one that's a little bit more popular than some of them. It's the White Box Fantastic Medieval Adventure Game. This book has 140 pages and a copyright of 2017. It's got 3 different covers for this book. It's got this one, which is the one I like the best. It's got one with the red dragon on it, and it's got one that's just all black and white. This book was published by Seattle Hill Games, and all of the artwork in this book is in black and white, and it's kind of got that feel of the old 70s and 80s early role-playing games. So let's go ahead and look at that artwork. This is the first picture we see when we open the book. All of the artwork in this book is in black and white. And it is pretty decent artwork as well. Very detailed. It gives off that old school vibe that you would find in books from the 70s and 80s. To play this game, what you're going to need is, of course, a copy of this core rule book and a full set of dice. A full set of dice containing a 20-sided die, a 12-sided die, preferably 2 10-sided dice for rolling both percentiles and tens, an 8-sided die, a 6-sided die, and a 4-sided die. And that's all you need. Now, character creation in this game is extremely simple. If you've ever played Dungeons & Dragons or any other OSR, then you know how to build a character in this game. The first thing you do is you determine your attributes. And the attributes are the standard that you'd find in any of those games, which is strength, intelligence, wisdom, constitution, charisma, and dexterity. And the way you determine them is you roll 3d6 and just place them down the line. And it also gives you some optional ways to do it, like rolling your attributes out and then placing them how you want them. You know, that's something neat this book has. It's got some options for you. After that, you'll pick your alignment. And the alignments are law, chaos, and neutral. Then you'll pick your class. The classes in this game are the cleric, the fighter, the magic user, and the thief. Then they've got, and all of those, when you choose them, they are considered human characters. But you can pick some non-human characters. There is the dwarf, the elf, and the halfling. Now, instead of them being their own classes, like happens in other OSRs, when you pick one of them, you get to pick one of the other classes, one of the normal classes, to go with it. And you just attach the demi-human stuff to it. But they can only advance so far in those classes. You know, that's one of the weird things of the old school, which is something I never really cared for, but it is what it is. The elves, however, give you a sort of hybrid class to go with it if you want to go that route, which is the fighter and the magic user kind of lumped together. So that's kind of nifty. Now, the way this game works is, after you get all those figured up on your character, you'll figure out your starting goal, which is 3d6 times 10, and then you buy your equipment. Your hit points, they don't vary through the classes. Everybody gets number of hit dice per level, and a hit die is worth a d6. And it tells you what you get each level. That's character creation. The way this game works is, of course, when you go to perform an action, such as an attack or so forth, you roll a d20, and compare it to a difficulty number set by the game master or the armor class of the monster you're going after. And it'll tell you whether you succeed or fail, and then you roll damage or do whatever for the outcome. Now, this game is really neat. It gives you two variations for your armor class. And you can either go with the original way the OSR games ran, which is a descending armor class, but it also gives you the option of running it with an ascending armor class, such as all the modern day Dungeons & Dragons stuff, which is neat. For your saving throws, all the classes have a single number for all the saving throws. Whenever a saving throw comes up, you roll a 20-sided die, and you got to beat the number that's under the saving throw. But it also gives you the option of giving the layout for what the old school used for the saving throws, such as having a saving throw number for spells, a saving throw number for death ray, saving throw number for dragon's breath, and so forth. So that's pretty neat. It gives you some options so you can customize the game to fit how you want it to be. This book has got a lot of spells in it for your game, which is good. It's got a lot of monsters. It's got a really neat amount of treasure in here for you to find. Magic items, money, gems, artwork, all kinds of stuff. It got a lot of charts for you for your adventuring, and basically just goes through how to run the game. It's got a blank character sheet in the back, which it's pretty small, so you might want to just use a piece of paper. But I'm sure maybe you could copy it and blow it up, maybe. And that's really about it. It's got everything you need to get going. And I kind of like that. It gives you options so you can customize the game for how you wish to play it. And this brings me to 3 questions. Would I play a character in this game? And yes, I would. Like I said, I'm a fan of the old school. I got my start in basic Dungeons & Dragons, and any chance to return to Ed or something like it, I'll do it. Would I run this game? And absolutely. It's a very simple game to learn, a very simple game to run. If you got new players that have never played in a role-playing game before, this is idea, and it'd be very easy for you to run and come up with something for them to do. Would I recommend this game? And yes, I would. Like I said, the rules are very easy. It's got a lot of options for you, so you can set it up how you want it. And what more could you ask for? So thank you for taking a look at this game with me, and hopefully you'll join me next time where we'll talk about something else. Bye.